guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that you guys have been asking me a lot about, and that is Shakeology. We are not going to get into the whole MLM system and the diet culture ridden messages that BeachBody and Shakeology are sending. I think we all know my stance on that. Diet culture is a bunch of BS. So we're going to take a deep dive into what is Shakeology, what is actually in it, and are there real food Shakeology alternatives that you can find at the grocery store. Just a heads up, guys, this is a very high-level overview of what is in Shakeology. We're not going to go into every single little tiny thing that's in Shakeology. This is high-level overview here. So I asked you guys what your thoughts were on my Instagram stories. I want to just share a couple of those with you. There was kind of some mixed responses. They're also a little bit funny. So a couple of you like Shakeology. You said, I like its taste, but it's too expensive for what it is. I'll pass. I really love it as a filling snack with PB, fruits, and veggies, like a smoothie, never for a meal. Others did not like it as much. So someone said, it tastes nasty and is way too expensive. It has a disgusting aftertaste and is way overpriced. And another one said, this one's really funny, it really made me crap my brains out. Sorry, TMI. It's like a laxative. Never TMI with me, guys. Okay, so first, what the heck is Shakeology? It is a superfood nutritional shake. Shakeology is supposed to provide nutrients that the modern diet is missing. They recommend you have a shake every single day before a meal to decrease hunger, decrease appetite, to help tide you over till when? Till you have this another drink to tide you over before your next meal? Don't get it. Not that I recommend anyone decrease their appetite before meals, because appetite and hunger is a good thing. I did find a study about drinking water before mealtime and how it affects your appetite. So the way that they recommend Shakeology having it before meals, it could be the fact that you are drinking something before a meal, not necessarily the Shakeology itself. Just a thought. They really focus on all of the superfoods and micronutrients that it also gives you. So now let's take a look at what is actually in Shakeology from the nutrition perspective. So we have really these 5 aspects about the shakes that they highlight. The first one is the protein blend. Now, protein is really important because it helps you build and maintain strong muscles, and it also helps you to feel full and satisfied. Next, they highlight the superfruit and antioxidant blend. Now, there is no regulated definition of what a superfruit or a superfood is, so that's why I use the quotes a lot. It's really just kind of a buzzword that means a food is nutrient dense. It's giving you a lot of nutrients. Now, antioxidants are really important. They can help our cells stay healthy and reduce weakening or damage. Next, Shakeology talks about their super greens and phytonutrient blend. Phytonutrients are naturally occurring compounds found in plant-based foods that are thought to provide health benefits. It's tied a lot to healthy aging. The fourth aspect they highlight are the adaptogens, and this is a compound found in plant-based foods that is thought to aid in the body's stress response and adaptability, hence adaptogen. Now, these are nothing new. They've been part of Eastern Chinese medicine for a long time. I'd really caution you when using herbal remedies like this because there is very limited scientific evidence out there. And lastly, they talk about the pre and probiotics, which pre and probiotics are fab for gut health. They really give your gut that good bacteria, which is really just creating a good environment for you to digest food in. Pre and probiotics may boost overall immunity and health. A couple other things that I noted when looking into Shakeology was that it provides 4 grams of fiber, which helps to keep you full and satisfied. It does also offer some vitamins and minerals that, well, our body needs. There's 2 things that I kept really hearing: protein and plants. Both of those you can get from whole food sources. A bag of Shakeology with 30 servings, and when you add shipping, comes to $4.83 a serving for a snack size item. Shakeology has 140 calories per serving. That is not a meal. The protein that Shakeology gives you in the vanilla, there's 17 grams of protein, which is a pretty good amount of protein. If you have Shakeology every day, that is a whopping $1,762.59 per year. That's a lot of cash. You can likely get a lot of these same things from actual food. There are a lot of Shakeology alternatives. Let me go ahead and bundle up because it's real cold outside here, and let's go find some real food Shakeology alternatives. Let's go to Trader Joe's. I love any day when I can wear sunglasses in the winter. Just makes me so happy.
first alternative is yogurt. I would say look for a Greek or a Skyr yogurt. Those are going to have the most protein. So this one that I found is a cherry Skyr yogurt. It has 16 grams of protein. It's also going to give you those probiotics. Pomegranates are a really great source of antioxidants. You can throw some of these into the Greek yogurt. Boom, you have antioxidants, probiotics, and protein. So the next one is these frozen blueberries. If you were just like, Colleen, I can't have fresh fruit, it's going to go bad, go for the frozen. Freezing has actually been shown to improve the antioxidant availability, plus you're going to get some of those phytonutrients in there, and this has 4 grams of fiber, which is the same as what the Shakeology has in it. Bananas actually contain prebiotics. So if you pair these with the Greek yogurt that had the protein and the probiotics, there you go, pre and probiotics in one. Kale is also one of the ingredients in Shakeology, so I mean, you could literally just buy it. Chocolate milk is such a good drink, guys. It is so underrated. It is a really good post-workout drink. It's got protein, it's got carbs, really great here for if you're using Shakeology for a post-workout drink. Chocolate milk's a great option too. Now, there is nothing wrong with taking a multivitamin. I actually take one when I remember, but you want to look for one that has been verified. This one, I actually don't see the verification. This is what the verification label looks like, and I don't see it on here. Be sure to look for that when you are picking a multivitamin, but it can serve as just kind of like an insurance policy that you are getting the nutrients that you need. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm actually loving these bars that I found. They have 9 grams of fiber, which is over double what Shakeology has, and they have 6 grams of protein. You could crumble one of these up and put it in a Greek yogurt, and that would be a fabulous way to get protein, probiotics, and fiber all in one. You guys, in my opinion, beef jerky is such an underrated snack. So easy for on the go, and it's a really great source of protein. They also have, I mean, so many options, you guys, so many flavors. They have turkey jerky, beef jerky, they have freaking bison jerky. Let me flip that around. Yeah, guys, so many options. Garlic is a really great source of prebiotics too. So, I mean, literally just add this to your dinner and you can get those prebiotics. Tempeh has probiotics, so if you pair those together, boom, pre and probiotics. You can also use a regular protein powder, you guys. Personally, I do use a protein powder. There's nothing wrong with using a protein powder, I don't think at all. These ones are going to be much more affordable. They're going to have a comparable amount of protein to the Shakeology and be way more affordable. I personally don't freak out over ingredient lists of protein powder. Yes, you want them to be as short as possible, but it also shouldn't be your only source of protein, so I don't read too much into it. I usually get mine at Costco, kind of whatever's on sale. And let's not forget about the fact that you can also get antioxidants from red wine. Now, personally, I can't really drink red wine because it does give me a headache, but if that's your cup of tea, or I should say your glass of wine, go for it. For the phytochemicals, you can also get it from cocoa powder, guys. So these Kind bars are actually super fabulous. They have 12 grams of protein and let me see, I think they had 5 grams of fiber. So these are a really good option. If you're still looking for something super convenient, that's not bad for a bar. RX bars are another really great option. Super great for on the go. Really short ingredient lists. They have that protein. They have healthy fats that are also going to keep you nice and satisfied. Fiber is 5 grams of fiber. So that's pretty good. That's more than Shakeology has.
Okay guys, so we are back home from our little Trader Joe's adventure. Now let's take a look at some of the things that we found at Trader Joe's and kind of piece them together and see how we can't find a real food Shakeology alternative. Okay, let's bring it back to what Shakeology says their shake provides. So the protein, we found a lot of great protein sources. Greek yogurt is one of my favorite ones. We also didn't take a look at cottage cheese, chicken, tofu. Those are all other really great sources. Also that beef jerky is a really great grab and go option, and also those protein powders. When I did the math for the protein powders, it came down to 66 cents a serving for the Trader Joe's protein versus the, what was it? $4.83 per serving for the Shakeology. So then we get to the superfruit antioxidant blend. We found a lot of different sources of antioxidants. You can do frozen blueberries. Pomegranates are a really great option, red wine. Now for those phytonutrients. So again, phytonutrients are from plants. If you throw in those blueberries, bananas, kale, some other fruits and veggies into your day, you're going to be fine on the phytonutrient front. And you can also use that cocoa powder we found. Who doesn't love some chocolate? So for the adaptogen part, I honestly wouldn't freak out too much about this, but if you want to include it, Trader Joe's does sell a maca powder. I didn't see it at the store, but I know you can order it online too, and you can order it from a bunch of different places. As long as you're consuming fruits and vegetables, you're going to be fine. And remember, there's been limited evidence over those adaptogens. For those pro and prebiotics, we found the Greek yogurt, the bananas. There's also a lot of other sources. Kimchi, sauerkraut, and miso are all another great source of those probiotics. Soybeans, leeks, garlic, whole grains are all great sources of those prebiotics. We also found some really great sources of fiber. So a lot of those fruits and vegetables that we saw are also going to give you fiber. So they're kind of like killing two birds with one stone. And we also found those fiber bars, which were fab and look delicious. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with taking a multivitamin. I take one, I get it at Costco, and that one does have the USP certified label. So we talked about really wanting to find a multivitamin that's verified. That's what the label looks like, remember. But as always, if you're looking for that specific supplement advice, talk to a registered dietitian one-on-one to make sure you're getting accurate information, because every single person is different. And then we have those real food bars. So the Kind bar and the RX bar are really great options if you're looking for something easy grab and go, the convenience that Shakeology has. We found all of these real food Shakeology alternatives. Now it's just finding how to mix and match them into your everyday diet, and you're going to be getting all of the same nutrients in those whole foods that are going to be way more accessible and way more affordable. It's important to note you don't have to do this all in one meal. Just because it's all in Shakeology, you can spread it out throughout the day. You can have a Greek yogurt with some pomegranates, with some crushed up one of those fiber bars in the morning. That would be a fabulous breakfast that would give you loads of those nutrients that Shakeology does. And then maybe you throw some kale into a saute for dinner, or maybe you sip on some chocolate milk after your workout. Like I said, you can spread it out throughout the day. Don't feel like you have to do it all at once. Make a smoothie of yogurt, blueberries, throw some kale in there, splash of chocolate milk, some cocoa powder. That would be delicious. Quick little FYI, I am making a blog post for this video, and in it is going to be a lot of different combinations that you can use for all of these different components of the Shakeology Alternatives. So I'm gonna have some different smoothie recipes in there, some different snack ideas, meal ideas. So I'm going to link to that in the description, and that is where you can really put all of this information together to find those Shakeology alternatives that work for you. My final thoughts on Shakeology are that there is nothing inherently wrong with consuming this product. We're not taking into account the whole MLM system of it or the diet culture. You guys know I don't agree with that. But if you're saying, I really, really like the taste of this, I'm not going to tell you that it's going to hurt you. Guys, there are no food rules. If you want to have this shake, then you have the full right to put in your body what you want. I firmly believe that. That is really what I base my whole no food rule philosophy off of, that you get to decide what you do. Not food rules, not diet culture, you. But my stance is, while Shakeology is not inherently bad in itself, I don't think it's necessary, and I definitely don't promote it. Nothing is ever going to replace eating actual real food, because food is so much more than just the nutrients. It is an experience. It is actual enjoyment. It is emotional, and you just can't get that from a powder. It is 180% not necessary to have Shakeology. Share your experience with Shakeology in the comments, and let me know what you think about these real food alternatives. And be sure, if you like this video, be sure to hit subscribe down there, hit the little bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. I upload new videos every single Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up as well. It really helps me to create more content for you guys. Next week, we're getting raw and real about my personal story with disordered eating and how I came to living a life of no food rules. Get excited for that video. See you later.